80% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
What's up guys, it's Kaush from Kaush&Ko and welcome to the video. And today I'm here to give you guys 3 tips, or these are 3 tips that I found helped me during my bulk. For those of you that don't know, I've been bulking for a year and a half now, and over this period of time, these are some of the tips that I found for myself that really helped me during my bulk, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I've become the biggest guy in the world after this year and a half of bulking. I'm also not going to deny that I have seen some noticeable growth in me, both size-wise and in my strength. These 3 tips have been the most effective in terms of getting bigger, getting stronger, and overall just making my bulk a bit more of a success. And I'm going to be putting videos of me hitting my latest PRs over the top of all of this in bench, squats, deadlift, and overhead press, so you guys can watch that in between me talking. So tip number 1 is quite simply to eat more food. And the whole point of a bulk is to make sure that you are in a caloric surplus. And what that means is that you are taking in more calories than you are burning out in a day. So that there is, so for example, let's say that I burn 2,000 calories in a day. You want to be eating more than 2,000, say 2,500 calories in a day. That extra 500 calories is what your body's going to use to rebuild itself from all that heavy training in the gym, and also to help put on muscle. Now, how do you get into a caloric surplus? Quite simply, you eat more. There are 2 different ways of doing this. There's one way of not really tracking everything, but by tracking I mean tracking your macros. The first option is literally just to eat more in a day. Eat 5-6 meals a day, not tracking any macros, but just eating 5 to 6 meals a day. That is most likely going to put you in a caloric surplus. The benefit of this is that you don't really need to worry about the whole tracking any macros or anything like that. You just eat. Then it's good. You don't need to worry about tracking anything. You just enjoy your food, eat, train, and technically that's the best place you want to be in for a bulk. Just eating and training. That's the happy place. The second route is to actually track what you're eating, and in terms of that, I mean tracking your protein intake, tracking your carbohydrate intake, and tracking your fat intake. So at the beginning of the bulk, what I did start off doing was that the first way I was talking about how to bulk, which was just literally just eating and training, and it was good because especially because I just started university, so I didn't really have to worry about tracking anything. I was just eating a whole lot of food, going to the gym, and just enjoying uni life. So one thing that I found on this bulk is that I needed to make sure that I always track my protein in a day. Because my protein intake wasn't exactly what I needed it to be, that process just took a bit longer. But once I started tracking my protein intake and making sure that I got a certain amount of protein in per day, I started noticing way more changes in terms of my strength, the way I actually looked. I was actually making gains. I could actually see myself filling out a shirt a bit more. During the bulk, I tried getting in 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, and obviously that changed as my body weight increased. Of course, when you're in a caloric surplus, you naturally will get fatter. When you're in a bulk, when you're eating like that, you will naturally put on weight, put on fat. You can't do anything about it. If you want to minimize how much fat you put on, also lean bulking. If you want to minimize that, then it's quite simply all you got to do is track everything. Track your carbohydrates, track your protein, and track your fats, because that way you make sure you're getting all your macros in, so that to make sure that you're in a caloric surplus, but you're making sure you don't go overboard, so that you're not taking in too much, so that some is stored as fat. However, you can't really do much about it. You will gain some fat during a bulk. Yeah. First tip: eat more and track your protein. Tip number 2 is sleep more. Now, why do you want to sleep more? Why wouldn't you want to sleep more? During your rest period, your body's going to be rebuilding itself after all that strenuous exercise in the gym, and it'll be taking the excess calories that you got from your diet, because you'll be in a caloric surplus. It takes those calories and puts it towards rebuilding your body, building more muscle. So yeah, it's just really win-win like that. More sleep, more rest, body rebuilds itself, getting bigger. And that's just getting more sleep to actually help rebuild your body. So when you've slept more, you feel more awake, you're more focused, you concentrate, and therefore you can focus more on not only the work that you got to do, whether it be university, an actual job or whatever, but you can also focus on actually going to the gym and making sure you get a good workout. There's nothing worse really than a half-hearted workout. And that is why sleep is crucial. So make sure you get more sleep. And the final tip for bulking, which I found helped me increase my numbers in all my compound movements, which were squat, bench press, deadlift, and overhead press, were changing up my workouts. And the way I changed up my workouts were having 2 separate weeks. So one week I'll be doing heavy compounds in all of my sessions, and then the next week I'll be doing maybe slightly lighter weight and working on more isolation in each session. And in terms of strength gains for me, which was obviously very important to me during this bulk, because not only do I want to get bigger in terms of size, but I want to get stronger. And for me, what really helped increase my strength were 5x5s. And what I mean by that is 5 sets or 5 reps on all of my main compound movements, on my squats, on my deadlifts, on my bench press, and on my overhead press. So, for example, let's take my bench press as the main example here, because I actually hit a 90 kilogram PR bench press, which is mad for me, because I genuinely used to struggle on maybe just like, putting 10s on each side. And for me to hit a 90 kilogram bench press was crazy. I was mad proud of that. I even attempted, I don't know if I'll put it in the video, but I even attempted a 100 kilogram bench press. But the whole reason that I could get there, to get to 90 kilograms, was because during my bulk, I implemented 5x5s every other week. So for example, on a week when I was doing 5x5s in all my major compound movements, my bench press, like, take that as a specific example, would be, on a flat bench press, I would do 70 kilograms for 5x5s. Over time, I was hitting those 5x5s easy, and once they became easy for me, I'd bump up the weight. So I started doing 80 kilograms for 5x5s. So I bump up to 80 kilograms, and again, at the 4th or 5th set, I'd only be getting 2 or 3. But, take a week off, not doing bench press, doing more isolation work, eat, sleep, come back to it, and gradually I was able to make my way up to 90 kilograms. So in terms of strength gains, 5x5s. I cannot recommend them enough. Implement them into your workouts, implement them into your bulk, and trust me, you will thank me later. You know what? Thank me later. So that's all I've got for you guys. 3 tips that I found really helped me during my bulk, and hopefully they will help you during your bulk. So try them out. Let me know how it goes in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and found these tips useful, make sure to give it a like. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I guess this video, this video also means that technically I have finished my bulk. Huh, that's kind of sad. I have officially finished my bulk, and I guess you have to stick around for the next video to see what I'm getting up to next. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.